Hi, lovely to have you here. Welcome to the Electro Revolution channel. My name is Michael and I'm a car and tech enthusiast. In this episode, we're going to go through a continuation of the test drive of the Leapmotor C10. This time, however, with an OTA update. So I described a lot of this stuff in episode 4, and this is a continuation of episode 4. So if you haven't watched that episode, I invite you to actually start from episode 1. I'll put that on the screen now. But episode 4, yes, I took the Leapmotor C10 for the first day test drive. There was one complaint I had with you'll see it in the video. I don't need to repeat it. But the OTA update was performed as promised by the product manager. And this is the episode where I took it for a second spin. And yeah, it did improve quite a lot. I hope you enjoy this episode. Okay, so now what we've looked at is the test drive of the Leapmotor C10. Quite impressive overall. Now what we see here, if you can see it without too much lighting, because we are in a car park, it's quite a good volume of boot space. And lifting it up, we see all the required accessories when you're driving an EV. So of course this is something you can take out if you really want to, but I wouldn't. Okay, if we close this vehicle, it's a one touch, one button. And to open it, there's this button here. It's almost too hidden, but once you own a vehicle like this, it's easy to get used to it. So this is the outside of the vehicle. This color is actually quite nice. So as we move around, the way to open the door is just to press that down and open it. So you can do it either with one hand or with two hands. And it actually has quite a nice sound when you close the door. And the same thing with this front door. So we can see here you've got standard roof racks and the glass roof, which when we were internal to the vehicle, we were able to see that through the sunshade. It's actually quite clear. And as we move further to the outside of the vehicle, this is the front LEDs. Overall, I would say it's quite nice. And the front of the car looks quite nice. So this is, of course, the Leapmotor logo. It's actually quite nice. And there we have it.
Overall experience, how would you rate this car?
Yeah, overall experience, it's quite a nice drive. It does have a few little bings and bongs which are important to actually reduce and get rid of. But as the gentleman described to me before I entered the vehicle, it does have an OTA update which he hasn't applied, which he said he will apply straight away when I return the vehicle. And he said that reduces the sound of the vehicle speaker under the hood when you're driving under 40 kilometers an hour. So those are the things I would actually say that would need fixing in this version. But overall, it's a very good drive. It's a vehicle that looks quite nice. So yeah, I'm happy with it. So this is the second day of the EV show. I'm going to actually book in another Leapmotor C10 test drive, as the product manager yesterday promised the OTA update would be applied. So we run through another test drive. I'm also hoping to do a couple of other vehicles. So yeah, as you can see behind me, these are the sports cars, and of course the rest of the show. Busy as you'd expect, and so forth. So yeah, I'll try and summarize all of this for you in a full video series. Now we're back on day 2 of the Sydney EV International Motor Show, and I'm back into the Leapmotor C10. The one I drove yesterday, if you remember, one of the things I actually didn't like about it was the noise that it was producing when you would drive under the 40 kilometer per hour mark. And that was quite an issue. And when I took it back to the car park, the product manager promised me that the OTA update fixes that. Now, I don't know if you can hear it. As I'm actually slowing down, I actually don't hear it. Almost
almost nothing. Now, yesterday, as you'd know, it was very prominent, at least 3 to 4 times louder than what it is now. And yeah, everything else in the vehicle was quite nice. So I didn't, yeah, when I looked at it, it wasn't rated that well, only because of that sound. Now, I understand with NCAP ratings and things like that, that's all part of the safety features. But of course, when it becomes an annoyance for the driver, then yeah, it's more of an inconvenience than it is for a safety feature. So yeah, it's yeah, this is a little bit different vehicle, different color, different trim inside, but it's exactly the same BEV that I drove yesterday. It's a Leapmotor C10 model, and yeah, it's actually, I like the trim actually on this one than I do on the one I drove yesterday. So it's quite nice. It's got the regenerative braking as high, doesn't it?
Sorry?
It's got the regenerative braking as high, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I can feel it when
okay, if you just, on the screen, if you scroll, like just top of the screen, just scroll down.
Like that?
Yep. And then just go into, just have a look here. I was trying to find, go into adjust. One where it says adjust.
Adjust, sorry.
That's all right. And go crosshair at the top left-hand side, cross, get out of it. Yeah, that's it. And go driving. Yeah, we need to turn that on to eco mode, so it's in custom mode. Yeah, we can't do that probably because we're driving. That's okay.
That's all right.
That's all right. But yeah, no, you can feel it, but you can turn that off. Not off, but you turn it.
Look, I don't mind. I like the high regenerative braking mode. Like if I was to drive this vehicle permanently, yeah, that's what I would actually put it on.
Okay.
But I was just wondering.
Yeah, but some people I noticed when I was taking it for a drive, they don't like that, so I put it onto eco, and you hardly feel it.
Yeah, look, I take my foot off the brake there.
Yeah.
And there we are. Look,
it's not too bad actually.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm happy with that. I've driven some other vehicles.
Where they throw you through the screen.
That's right, and you feel it in the back of your neck, and it's like if I was doing this every single time, I'd end up getting a headache. So this is actually not too bad at all. If I was driving this, as an owner, I wouldn't have a problem with this car at all in terms of the regenerative braking set on high.
Yeah, the recent over-the-air update has actually changed the whole characteristic of the car. It also makes the ADAS features a lot less intrusive as well.
Yeah, what we've got is Ryan in the back helping us with some of our queries. Nice meeting you, Ryan. Yeah, so he's been able to explain some different things about the vehicle. So yeah, so far so good.
And now we'll end this video with a promo. So here's the promo of the Leapmotor C10 vehicle.
Meet Brian. Every day on the road brings an exciting new adventure. Especially with little Leia. She's a cutie, but not easy to please. When she gets cranky, just play the shark song. Yes, that one. 36 degrees out? Tap to put the AC on full blast. No sweat. And off we go. Sometimes she ews at stuff that smells. But we can fix that. Ah, that's better. Here, there's room for everyone in the family, with plenty of space to suit any lifestyle. So even little moments like these can turn into something extraordinary. Perfect for those who live in the moment and on the move.
Hi, Leapmotor.
Oh, that's me.
Camp mode on.
Sure.
And now we come to the end of episode 5. I really do hope you enjoyed this entire series. Now, of course, this was specifically for the Sydney EV Motor Show in 2025 between 31st of October and the 2nd of November. We actually had a very good time while we were there, including the filming process. Now, there were a lot of live shows and things like that. And of course, there's copyright material, of course, there that we can't exactly display videos like that, but we can display original video footage where obviously we can enter the cars, look around the cars and rate the cars. So I really hope you enjoyed these videos. I hope you enjoyed the series. Until the next episode or until the next news item or until the next EV show, I hope to see you then. Bye for now.